What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking specifically about the 100 overall Tim Duncan card that you guys can get for absolutely free by grinding level 40 next season. Now, with that being said, I think there's a lot to go over. I think there's a lot to talk about, and I think there's a lot to break down. So don't go anywhere. We're going to dive into all of it, the meat and potatoes of this. Now, I will start by saying this. For anybody that's watched my videos the past couple of days, I want to start by saying I apologize, right? Okay, I was wrong. I didn't think that they would give us, 100 overall as far as a level 40 reward. I didn't, okay? And I was wrong on that. I'm willing to admit that I was wrong on that. I didn't believe in 2K, and I looked at past years, and I was like, guess what? In past years, they did not give us a level or 100 overall as far as a level 40 heading into season 6. And we saw, 100 overalls before that. And so I was kind of on that train of thought, like, nah, they're not going to give us any reward cards to level 40 or level 40. Any reward cards is 100 overall. Now, I will say this. I still think the domination reward is not going to be a 100 overall card. I still think the rewards that we see outside of possibly King of the Court are not going to be 100 overalls. And so just kind of keep that in the back of your minds. If it is 100 overall cards that you guys can grind for in Showdown, in, Park, in those modes, then we're going to be moving and grooving as far as this game mode is concerned. But I don't expect it. Now, what do I think could happen with this Tim Duncan? I'm scared. Because I genuinely believe that 2K, and here's the good part, Tim Duncan's base release is okay. So even if for the free Tim Duncan 100 overall, they just put the Tim Duncan base on very quick, guess what? That is still going to be a really good release. Okay, now what I'm scared of is if they put this Tim Duncan 100 overall free card in which you don't get the Pro Pass, you don't get the Half Pass, if they just make his release on normal. Like if they just give us the Tim Duncan base on normal, meanwhile the other Tim Duncan sees his release, get way better. That's what I'm worried about. But here's my thing from 2K's perspective. They literally don't need to make them different cards. Between the Pro Pass and the regular Tim Duncan, 100 overall, they don't need to make them different cards. Just speed the release up to very quick and maybe change the dribble style, maybe change, the leaner, the fade, and everybody is going to be happy because guess what? The Tim Duncan jumper on very quick is going to be a solid jump shot. Like, if you just look at the 100 overall Kristaps, they changed his release, put it on very quick, and people like the card. Even with, some of the other 100 overalls that we have seen in this game. Like, obviously, Shaq saw a change jumper, so he's juiced. And so I feel like for Tim Duncan, what they're going to do is they're going to put one of the Tim Duncans, the free Tim Duncan is just going to see his release on very quick, and the other one's going to see a jump shot like Shaq. Now again, the Pro Pass one would be better, but the no money spent, the free version would still be okay. But honestly, I hope 2K doesn't do that, guys. Because here's an opportunity for 2K to be like, you know what? We don't even need to do that. And as much as I want, I'm going to get the Pro Pass at least. So as much as I want Tim Duncan to be as good as possible, I'd rather that Tim Duncan's be the same more than anything. Because this is a situation in which 2K can make them the same. They don't need to do anything crazy here with this Tim Duncan card. This Tim Duncan 100 overall is going to be incredibly, incredibly good. He's going to be one of the best power forwards in the game. And so I don't want there to be a paywall with it. The no money spent version, the free version, should be just as good as the version that is behind the Pro Pass, that is behind the Hall of Fame Pass. There's no reason to change the cards. There's just not. Now, again, if there is a difference, the Pro Pass one is going to be better, right? And if there is a difference, it probably will be in the release. It probably will be in the fade, those types of things. But as long as the Tim Duncan card, this Tim Duncan that you are seeing right here, as long as he sees that release going very quick, you're fine. If you are running the no money spent version, you are fine as long as you see that release on very quick. Because, again, I've used Tim Duncan cards basically throughout my channel's history. I've always liked Tim Duncan's. I think his release is so easy at a time, easy to green. And so even if they keep it the same, like, you're fine. He's 100 overall. He's going to be max stats, max badges that you can go get for free. That you can absolutely go get for free. And along the way, get a couple of dark matter stuff like that. And so honestly, like, as long, and I keep going back to this, as long as there's a reason to play the game this upcoming season, we're in a good situation because Tim Duncan as a level 40 is a fantastic level 40. And so as long as there's, good rewards in Showdown, good rewards in Breakout, good rewards in Park, these types of things, then this game mode has a lot of potential because, again, they're giving us good level 40 cards. They just need to add more with that, right? So, like, for example, for you guys, after you get level 40, what is your next point of playing the game, right? That's what people need there. That's what 2K needs to figure out for their game is after people do ultimately get level 40 done, what's next? Now, you know, that's what 2K obviously does need to figure out. But I really think that this Tim Duncan card is going to be really solid. Even if, again, they don't have to change anything crazy. Even if it's just this Tim Duncan here and he just sees that release going very quick, I think the card's going to be incredible. And, you know, one thing I will say is right now, 100 overalls are like 4 million MT. And so the fact of the matter is, I honestly give 2K some credit for giving us a 100 overall card for free. Because, you know what? At the end of the day, 2K knows how rare 100 overall cards are. 2K knows how hard they are to get. And so them giving us one that we can go get for free, and yes, it's a grind. Like, I say free. It is still a grind, but you can grind it out for free by just playing the game. And so the fact of the matter that it's not behind a pack paywall, it kind of will be because, again, people are going to buy their way to level 40, stuff like that. But the fact of the matter is that, you know, you're not going to have to spend 4 million MT on this, getting 100 overall to add to your team, is a W. You know, it allows people that, you know, don't have to or don't spend money on this game, nobody spend people, to be able to get a level or 100 overall card as a level 40. It's one of the main reasons I didn't think 2K would give 100 overall as far as a level 40 card. I didn't have the faith that 2K would do that. Because, again, it just comes down to all 2K's cared about in recent history. They have given us good level 40s this year overall, I will say, but I feel like all they care about is their pack sales. And honestly, I feel like, you know, this is something that actually caters towards people who are no money spent, giving us a level 40 that is 100 overall. That's not only that, but a good card. Because guess what? They could have given us 100 overall John Wall as a level 40. And would he have been good? Yeah. But he's not Tim Duncan level. Tim Duncan's a card that you are going to be able to get that's going to be able to compete for until endgame. Like, I say that and I mean that. Like, Tim Duncan is going to be that good for that long. You know, he is going to be the absolute real deal on this game. And so that's why I'm excited is they didn't just give us a level 40. They give us a level 40 that's going to be able to play for a very long time. And I get Tim Duncan might not be as exciting as like somebody like LeBron James, somebody like Michael Jordan, somebody like that. I get that, right? So for 2K's pack sales, they're fine because they're still going to drop those guys and guys like Victor Wembanyama, Yao Ming, you know, those type of guys. But it's still something that for people to be able to get a free 100 overall card that's good is a massive W. It is an absolute massive W because, again, for me, it's been rough, you know, trying to build my team up, trying to, you know, fill the pieces. And guess what? You're starting to be able to do that, right? The auction house is getting cheaper and cheaper, especially for Galaxy Opal type of cards. If you got the Joakim Noah, Corey Brewer, awesome. If you took advantage of this event MT-wise, awesome. You probably got Noah Brewer. You're going to have Tim Duncan. If you buy the Pro Pass, you're going to have John Wall. And guess what? For $10, you're going to be able to have a solid squad. Guess what? The Dark Matter Grant Hill along the way is a card that is going to be able to play for you guys. Do I think he's going to be the best shooting guard in the game? No. But I do think he's a card that's going to be able to play. If you grinded level 40 last season, you got Brandon Roy as well. And so you start plugging in some of these pieces that you got, some of the pieces to the puzzle, your squad is going to be really moving and grooving as far as I am concerned. And again, I do absolutely love the fact that 2K did give us a 100 overall level 40. I didn't think it would happen. And so again, I apologize for talking about it in my video saying I do not think 2K is going to give us a level 40, 100 overall. I didn't think they would. And I hope that they make the free version the same as the Pro Pass Hall of Fame Pass. I do. Now again, this is coming from myself. I'll probably buy the you know, Pro Pass or Hall of Fame Pass. But I genuinely hope that they make the cards the same. Because guess what? If people want, you know, the Pro Pass Hall of Fame Pass, they're still going to buy it because guess what? They're going to put those agendas behind paywalls like they have in recent seasons in which basically you can grind for a legend badge and other stuff if you do, you know, buy your way to level 40. So people are still going to do that. I'm just telling you, there's no reason for 2K to put, you know, different cards behind a paywall. There's just no reason for it, in my opinion. But free 100 overall coming in my team this Friday. And again, it is something that I am really, really, really excited about because, like, For myself, he is a card that's going to play for a very long time. I'm going to grind him out. He's going to play for a very long time. Now, is the John Wall going to play for me? I don't know, right? I'm going to get John Wall. I have to see how good he is. You know, his release is obviously going to be quick. I think John Wall has a lot of potential. But I just hope that this Tim Duncan is the real deal, right? I hope, you know, that they make him right, that they make him good. But I'm happy for people that are no money spent and that are going to grind for level 40. The fact that you guys got 100 overall to grind for is super, super, super exciting. And I'm happy for you guys. As well as, again, if I were to grind it on my no money spent, it would be a massive addition for that squad. So shout out to 2K because, again, I didn't think that they would put a level 40, 100 overall. I was wrong. 2K, you proved me wrong. Credit to you. But that's going to wrap it up for our video. I'm super hype about it, guys. And you guys should be too. Again, 100 overalls right now are 4 million MT on the auction house. And so for the fact of the matter that they put one behind a level 40 is fantastic. What do I hope 2K does? Well, I hope they put more 100 overalls available to grind for in the game modes. You know, put one in salary cap that after week 3 you can get 100 overall, because at that point it should be 100 overall. Put one in showdown, put one in park. Give people a reason to load up and play the game. What I would personally love to see, put more rewards back in the game. Guess what? Salary cap. Make salary cap 100 overall. I'm just going to throw out a name, okay? Make salary cap a 100 overall. I'm just going to throw out a random name. 100 overall Anthony Edwards, okay? Sure, in salary cap. And in showdown, make it 100 overall Wilt Chamberlain. That if you grind 200 wins, you get. Make different game modes back with 100 overalls because, again, that would bring so much excitement back to the game mode. Now, again, that's just me being wishful thinking. Make domination 100 overall. Wishful thinking. But these are the types of things that 2K could do to obviously get the community really hyped, really excited, and really back into this game. But this is a good start. Level 40, 100 overall that you guys can go and grind for absolutely free. That is going to wrap it up for our video today. Again, the Hall of Fame Pro Pass, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Again, it just comes down to, are you wanting to get those agendas done? For the Pro Pass, do you want John Wall? Those types of things. Are you going to spend money on VC MT anyways because you'll make it back if you're grinding level 40? Those are the things that you obviously do have to think about. But that is going to wrap it up for our video. Drop a like on it, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.